What would happen if TikTok was to never even existed in the first place? Hello guys, and welcome to my new video. Today we're going to be talking about the way that TikTok has ruined all of the social media out there. So firstly, I'm going to start off with YouTube, which I think is pretty much an obvious topic on how much it freaking ruined YouTube. Not to mention how all of the social media had just started copying TikTok. Instagram with its Reels, YouTube with its Shorts, and every other social media out there. So firstly, YouTube, as I mentioned. YouTube is, at least it used to be, an app where content creators could just express themselves. They could sit and record a video of them doing a game, sit and record how they're maybe doing some DIY videos, some sketches, or I don't even know. But today, everything is just about shorts. So it all started when YouTube genuinely just started going down, when TikTok has blown up. YouTube just saw that as an opportunity because the YouTube views started going drastically down. And when I say drastically, I really mean like really drastically. YouTube has added the option for shorts. Since they added the option for shorts, you're no longer able to connect to the content creator that you're going to be watching. You're no longer able to actually put some thought into the video that you're watching. Like I remember when I used to be like 12, sitting at my screen for hours even, like watching a gameplay from some guy out there playing like my favorite games, or just watching some maybe conspiracy theories or something like that. I used to be able to actually connect to the people that I used to watch. It wasn't just even about the connection, it was just about the feeling that you saw someone's video, you interacted with that video, and you actually was able to sit for hours and concentrate on that one video that you were to watch and not get bored of it. That is how YouTube is ruined by TikTok nowadays. On TikTok, you're just going to be endlessly scrolling for hours. And when I say for hours, I genuinely mean for hours. Like, there is so many people out there that would rather just pick a video that would last like 15 to 30 seconds. Even 30 seconds sometimes is too much for them to watch, because their attention span has really just drastically gone down to the freaking size of a green bean, because they can't even sit anymore at their screen and watch something that someone has actually put some effort into making. For example, take a look at all of those children who are drastically online from such a young age. They are constantly scrolling even when they are asleep. Like, there are so many children out there who are like 5, 7, 10, I don't even know, who are just constantly scrolling throughout social media, mainly YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels, and they get so addicted to it that they can't even focus in school. I'm going to be talking about that in one of my other videos, that is not right now, but I have so much things to say about that as well. This really is just affecting social media in ways that I never thought that it could. That constant scrolling is mainly because of the trends that just keep on changing on TikTok constantly. And when I say constantly, I genuinely mean sometimes even within like 24 hours. And 24 hours is really not enough time to get over one topic and then start another one, especially on such a big social media. People have just started rage baiting other people for fun, because if you're not stupid or dumb or anything anymore on TikTok, you're not going to be entertaining. So you genuinely just have to make a fool out of yourself. You have to rage bait people and even gaslight people in order for them to find you even at least entertaining. Like, for example, take a look at Natalie Reynolds. She's just constantly copying other content creators just for fun. Or like those videos with gnomes and knights, when they used to be active, that trend changed within like 3 to 4 days. Yeah, that is the maximum from when TikTok trends actually change. Currently, there is the tree moving guy who's currently active on TikTok. He's currently going viral, and I just can't wait for someone else to start posting videos that their tree is moving, that maybe even their house is moving, and just rage bait people because one guy just got famous on TikTok because he did that. I'm not saying that I don't believe it or that I do believe it. I'm just genuinely just talking about it, how much people are just getting gaslighted all the time. And there is just like such a small group of people who can actually even realize when it's an AI video these days or not. which is also another topic that I'm going to be talking about in another one of my videos as well. But like, people on TikTok are nowadays just looking for easy money. They saw the opportunity that you can just record, I don't even know, like how you're just going outside and crunching leaves, and you're going to be entertaining for that. Like, people are going to watch that because your video lasts like 10 to 15 seconds, but they're not going to watch a content creator who actually tried their heart to make the video, sit in front of the camera, make the whole setup look nice and clean, sit in front of the camera for hours to record one video that's probably going to last like half an hour or 20 minutes, make the thumbnail, edit the video, post that video on YouTube, and that is just not going to be entertaining because people can no longer have that much concentration for those 30 minutes. Their attention span has gone down so bad that even when they see those TikTok videos that last like longer than 1 minute, which is usually when that white bar shows up on the screen, they can't even watch that anymore because it gets too long. But instead, they can spend hours scrolling on social media constantly and watch like a million other TikToks, but they can't focus on doing one task for more than 10 minutes. And even 10 minutes is too much. And I'm just mentioning this now because, as I said, TikTok is not even about quality anymore. It's just gone up about quantity. So it doesn't even matter if you tried hard about your video. It just matters if you were fun to someone in the first 5 seconds, because that is how long the TikTok is going to last. Or if you maybe wrote something that someone is going to find relatable, you're not even going to be interesting to people if you try your best to make something actually look clean and nice. Or even like with Twitch, people used to sit in front of Twitch and watch the live streams for hours, like of someone just playing a simple ass game and just doing their thing throughout the day. People used to be able to sit like for hours just watching that, but nowadays TikTok has gotten all of that away. Like, you are now able to watch people live stream on TikTok playing the same game that they maybe used to play on Twitch or YouTube on their live streams, but people are just gotten so crazy with those TikTok live streams. Like, you remember all those like, drop the galaxy, please like, please like, please like. What the hell is going on with that? Why are people getting so insane about those lives? Like, their goddamn life depends on it. As I said, it doesn't even matter if the video is good quality. It just matters that you're just being stupid and you're basically just begging people to give you money. And that is going on TikTok like way too much. And the whole content creation is just getting so repetitive. Everyone is just copying one another. Like, for example, that one video of Natalie Reynolds where she's just copying Brooke constantly. And I'm not saying that people didn't do that on YouTube. Yes, they probably did. And I mean, I even know that they did. But you can't tell me that every single TikTok that I cross upon like the past month, every single TikTok is just going to be repetitive. Everything is going to be just repeating itself constantly and constantly over and over again. And people still find that interesting because if one format works, everyone else is going to be using it. If you get famous because you posted a quote on TikTok, everyone else is going to be posting the same quote. If you got famous because of an edit from a TV show, everyone is going to make edits of that one TV show as well. Because, as I said, if one format works, everyone is going to be using it. Take a look at all of those Reddit story times, like where they just use an AI overlay, and they just probably use someone else's video of them playing a parkour in Minecraft, playing some Roblox games or Subway Surfer, I don't know. Like, those videos are constantly repetitive, or, I don't even know, like the top 5s, or using this and this filter. Everything is just repeating itself, and you can't even escape that anymore. People are just constantly using someone else's videos to make their own. And not to even mention generally just AI videos that people are making on TikTok that can't even make you be aware like what's reality and what's not anymore. Like, as I said, they're just rage baiting people into making them more views because somebody is going to get mad at that video. They're going to post a comment because the video is AI, not because the video is entertaining or anything like that, like it used to be before, but because the video is AI, and they're just going to comment on it, which automatically makes TikTok push your content even more because people are actually engaging in your video. And there is no dislike button on TikToks. Yeah, you can just press on not interesting or report the video, the same that you could do on any other social media, but you cannot dislike the video, which is mainly the difference that you have between YouTube and TikTok. If someone goes to YouTube Shorts or YouTube video, if they dislike it, YouTube is going to be like, oh, okay, so somebody didn't like this content, so we're going to stop recommending it as much. But on TikTok, people are just sometimes even just constantly scrolling and just constantly liking the same video over and over again just because somebody else made it, and they're going to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to search for this trend. There is a billion of videos that people are just using that one same sound or one filter or anything, constantly making a copy of one another. There's even like this one thing where people, if they post video on TikTok and if they post a YouTube video, like for example, take a look at Jacksepticeye. So we all know him and he's genuinely a famous YouTuber. He's playing games on his YouTube channel. People would rather sit and watch a couple of his TikTok videos, which have like 6 to 7 views on TikTok, million views on TikTok, rather than just sit and watch like 2 hours of his gameplay of Resident Evil, for example, which he actually tried so hard, and that video is going to get like half of those views than it did on TikTok. Because as I said, nobody can even focus anymore on watching the whole video because it takes up too much time. And that is also like why people don't even play games anymore, why they sometimes don't even take care of themselves, because they can't focus on doing that one thing constantly, like even on a daily basis or anything like that, or with a hobby. Like you can't, for example, like pick up the guitar and play it for longer than 15 minutes because you're going to get bored. Your attention span has lowered down so much that you can't focus on doing one simple task a day. And just not to mention on how much I hate those get ready with me videos, where once again people are just rage baiting other people that they just woke up like this. They're so beautiful when they wake up. This is their morning routine. I don't even know. And they try to make that video be as simple as possible just to get some views because their house looks nice or because they have an iPhone and their camera angle is probably going to look really nice. Like people actually used to try hard about their videos on YouTube before this, including like photos on TikTok as well. People used to post photos on Instagram previously. It was mainly even used for photos, like for some content creators to go and post some photos of their work, like some photographers, editors, I don't even know, but also just people posting their lifestyle pictures. TikTok has also taken over that as well. TikTok is now just a platform where you can do everything, including like streaming games like you would used to do on Twitch. People now just would rather sit and watch the live on TikTok for maybe like 10 to 15 minutes rather than actually enter someone's like Twitch channel and actually watch a live from someone who's been doing that like half of their life and has actually put so much thought into it and is actually trying so hard about their Twitch channel. Why would you search for Twitch and now find someone who you actually find entertaining if you could just press one button on TikTok and it will straight up lead you to lives? Or like even those AI voiceovers that people constantly use, like for TV shows, for example. Like why nobody is even watching TV shows anymore? Why? Because you can now just go ahead and find a simple video on TikTok where somebody's just going to use an AI voiceover over a TikTok video that's going to be from some TV show, let's say Grey's Anatomy or Vampire Diaries, or I don't even know, 13 Reasons Why, because they can just cut out that one part, make you feel like you watched the whole show, explain the whole plot to you in that 1 minute video or less, and you're not going to even feel like watching the whole show anymore. That is really sad because people have actually put a lot of time and effort into making those shows. You're just going to be watching like 30 seconds of that one show where it spoils you everything, including for games as well, like the story games and things like that, and you can't even find anything that you, let's say, do not know already on TikTok. It all is just getting out of hand. The constant, as I said, repetition, the constant just people copying each other, even like those TikTok ads where there's just going to be an ad for, I don't know, like the hidden ad in a video where people are just going to be like, oh, okay, so I came home from work today and I was so amazed on how fresh my air felt in my house because of this Xiaomi air purifier, or I don't even know. And they're just going to gaslight you into buying that and say that no, this is not an ad, I just wanted to record a simple video of me just coming back to my house, you know. Those ads are also getting out of control because everything is just starting to take a turn for everyone just wanting easy money. And I don't even know what to say about it anymore. But yeah, the ads are just it's just crazy how much ads they're putting on every single one of their videos. But it's not even like ads like you would have on YouTube. It's just ads where you don't even realize it's an ad. But that is a topic for another video. So I certainly hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you could at least a little bit get into what I'm actually talking about, because this is something that is just making us all go insane. But for now, I'm gonna leave this at here. I'm going to be creating probably much more videos about TikTok and generally things like that, like all of the social media platforms. But as I said, for now I'm gonna leave this one here. If you like this video, make sure to comment and subscribe, and to like this video as well, and turn on that bell so you don't miss out on the future content. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.